Good morning. Today is Friday. Yay! March 24th. It's it's cloudy, but it's a nice day. It's 56 degrees right now, and it's going up to 65. Hopefully, we're over the hump of the bad weather and it'll start getting nice again. I should walk. I know I should walk. I don't know why I don't want to walk, but I don't want to walk. But I'm going to walk. Well, it's supposed to rain today, so if I'm going to walk, I better walk pretty soon. And I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to walk. I don't know why. Maybe I'll walk around the house. It's boring, but I don't know why. I don't know why. I just don't want to walk, being honest. Um, that's bad. It's really bad, but I need to be doing better than that. No plans for today. I have all my housework is all done, and my laundry's all done. Gonna try to eat on. Well, I'm not gonna try. I am gonna eat on plan today, and I'm gonna try. Our leader had talked about at a Kroger's, you can go to the fish department or like the butcher department where they sell the fish market, and you can pick out some fish, and they will season it and put it in a bag and wrap it all up, and all you got to do is bring it home and put it in the oven and cook it. And I think I'm going to try that today. I want something different. I'm tired of having a salad every Friday. I'm Catholic, so I don't eat meat on Fridays. And so I do like cod, and I think whitefish is like cod. So if they don't have cod, I'll ask. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to have that with probably a baked potato and then like like a vegetable melody with broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower. And that's my plan. So I'll stop by Kroger's after I drop David off at work and pick that up, and we'll see. And I'll let you know how I like it and whether I'll recommend it, give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. I will let you know. Okay, I did film myself when I was coming out of Kroger's, but when I went to edit this video, I did realize that for some reason I didn't have the video going. And you're kind of wondering why I'm going to go into the story that follows this clip. And so I wanted to redo or whatever, insert this in there so you'll know what the heck I'm talking about. When I was walking back to my car, I saw the car that was next to me, which I didn't realize at the time was the car next to me. I thought it was my car, pulling away. And it was my exact same car. It was like its twin. And I thought someone was stealing my car while I was walking back. And so I was telling you the story about when my car years ago really was stolen. So that story is going to follow now. And I did get the fish from the fish market, and I'll show you when I'm cooking it, and I'll let you know how I liked it. Close to Sandy. But anyway, once again, I rented a house that when you came out my front door, you came off the porch and you took 2 steps and you got right in your car. It was like right to the front door almost. And one morning I was going to get my newspaper and I saw somebody in my car, and I was thinking it was the paper boy because I got an early paper in the morning. And I waved to him and he waved back at me and he drove away with my car. And it wasn't until I was closing the door that I realized, hey, he was in my car. So I called the police, and the police came, made a report, and I had just bought the car maybe 2 months before, 3 at the most. So it was a pretty brand new car. And they did find the car completely stripped. So they said they would fix it because it was the first time. So they brought the car to a dealership, and not a dealership, a bump shop. And the bump shop repaired it, and then they called me to let me know that it was ready to come pick it up. So I went to pick it up, and I think I've told the story before. Anyway, new subscribers, you get to hear it first. Old subscribers, you can tune out. But anyway, so I went to pick up the car, and they told me that my car was out on 8 Mile Road, because I lived by 8 Mile Road at the time, and famous from the movie. And so I went out to get it. They told me the keys were in the visor. I went outside, my car wasn't there. So I came back in. I said, my car's not there. And they go, yeah, it's right out in front. I don't know how you couldn't see it. And I said, well, you bring me out and show me it. And they brought me out. No, it wasn't there. Someone else had stolen it. It was an inside job because somebody else had stolen it from, they had told them that the keys were in the visor because it wasn't broken into. and they completely stripped it again. So they, insurance wouldn't fix it again, and I forget exactly how much I paid. So whatever it was, I still owed $500 from my loan, and they weren't going to give me the $500 difference. Like, let's say the car where I owed $10,000, they were only going to give me $9,500. And I kept going back and forth and back and forth. And at the time, we had another car we could use, so we were using the other car. And I went back and forth with this adjuster, and he would not budge. He said, there is no way. It's $9,500. That's all we're going to give you. You can take it or leave it, because we're not going to repair the car, and that's all we're going to give you. So I said, okay, I'll take the $9,500. And he says, okay, good. And I said, so when I'm all done I had a 4-year loan. I said, in 4 years, where do I send the title? And he says, well, no, you send the title to me now when I give you the $9,500. And I said, no, the $9,500 I'm just going to pay on the loan. And then the last 3 months of the loan, that's when I'm going to pay the $500 that I owe. And then I'll mail you the title. And they go, well, the car does me no good without the title. And I says, and the title does me no good without the car being paid off. So he's, let me get back to you. And an hour later, they settled on the $10,000. So we went and I got the $10,000 and paid the car off. I mean, it didn't help me out. I had to go buy another car, and I didn't have anything to put down on it, but I didn't owe. So that's my story. I'm sure I have more. You know who I am. Storyteller Sandy. I'm going to go pick up David's check, because like I told you, he's not feeling well. So I'm going to pick up his check and go cash it for him, because we have a joint account, so I can cash it for him. And then go on home. So let's go. Let's go do some more errands. Okay, I'm picking up David's check. I'm sure they won't give me a problem. We're at the bank. Hopefully there's not anybody in line. We will see. Oh, no one in line. Of course, we're still going to wait. You know that. Okay, I'm going to eat my breakfast now. I'm going to have a bowl of cereal. I just kind of feel like a bowl of cereal today. So I got my tea and my water and my grapefruit. I started my day with a prayer. So far I've drank 32 ounces of water. My quote is, never let a stumble in the road be the end of your journey. I stumbled for the last couple of weeks, but I'm back on track, I hope. I have 38 smart points. I have 1 1/4 cups of Wheaties. I put the 3/4 cups, that's like nothing. So I'm going to use the points. I have them to use, so I'm using them. 6 points. Oh, and the milk, I used 3/4 of a cup of milk. I should have wrote that down. So that's 4. And my grapefruit was 0. And my banana was 0. And my tea and water was 0. So that's 10 points. So it's 30. I have 28 points left. And let me put that was 3/4 of a cup. So there's my 10-point breakfast. Look, I got my door open. Isn't that nice? I wanted to thank everybody for letting me know that my show Swinging Time was on YouTube. I just wish I could remember who was on the show. Obviously, it was somebody that really didn't impress me that much, because I really can't remember. But I do know that I had a good time when I went, but I can't, that was what, 51 years ago. My memory can only go back so far. Although usually they say the older you get, the more you remember far back in the distance than just yesterday, which I find to be true. But anyway, I don't remember who was there, but I do remember at our high school dance, Len Berry, who sang 1, 2, 3, which is an old song, he came to our dance at school. I remember seeing him. I think he was a one-hit wonder. And then we had a Catholic boys' school by us. It was called Notre Dame. It was actually in Harper Woods, Michigan. And they had Friday night dances, and my girlfriends and I went every Friday night. And there we saw Bob Seger. At the time, he was just Bob Seger. But he later became Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. So I got to see him for $0.25. So I chose wisely. I also saw, which was probably just a Michigan group, I saw the Amboy Dukes. They were at the Notre Dame. There was a lot of people that went to the Notre Dame dances that, like afterwards that they became. Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, they were there. Who else did I see? I can remember them, but I can't remember who I saw in Swinging Time. I didn't even realize that Swinging Time had a YouTube video. So it was kind of nice to watch that and kind of reminisce. I do remember when I went there, I was amazed at how small the dance studio was. It was very, very small. And it was really hot. And but I had a good time. So, just, okay, another quick story. I'm sorry about all these quick stories, but they have nothing to do with weight loss. But when we were coming back to go to Detroit, to get back to Detroit, we didn't want to take the bus, and so there was a disc jockey. He was called Tom Shannon, and he was driving back to Detroit, and he gave us a ride. You know what? Nowadays, that would be considered, well, it should still have been, back then probably was considered the same thing, but child endangerment or whatever, because we were, what, 14 years old, 15 maybe, and he had us 4 girls in his car, and he brought us home. Well, not home, but he brought us back to Detroit so we could get a bus to get home. But that's another memory. I can remember that, but I can't remember who was on Swinging Time. Okay, I'm sensing a pattern here. I enjoyed this so much yesterday that I'm going to have it again today. I'm trying to get my vegetables in, and I think I'm kind of overloading on them now like I did the fruit. So anyway, my egg is 2 points, 2 tablespoons of my spinach artichoke dip is 3, my broccoli, my tomato, my cauliflower, my carrots, my onion, and my, oh, I put the tomato twice, duh, is 5 points, so I have 23 points left for dinner. Okay, this is the fish package. It's 1 pound of fish. I don't know that I'm going to eat a whole pound, but I'm going to cook it. And all you're supposed to do is put it on a cookie sheet, which I did, puncture a hole in it, but somehow I have a hole in here, like here, I guess for the steam to get out. And then cook it for 22 to 25 minutes. I have to tell you, it smells awful fishy, so we'll see how I like it. But you know what? I have to try new things, and this is my first step. Okay, it smells like fish, but what do you expect from fish, I guess? Tea and water, and there's my fish with lemon, and my broccoli, and carrots, and cauliflower, and a baked potato. I don't know if it says for every 3 ounces it's 1 point, and I have 5, it's a pound of fish. I don't know that I'm going to eat it all, but it was a pound before I cooked it. So I figured 3 into 15 goes 5 times. So, and I know there's 16 ounces in a pound, but I just figured that ounce, there's some of it left in the package, so. But anyway, I have 2 tablespoons of tartar sauce for 2 points, a baked potato for 5 points, a tablespoon of butter for 5, 2 tablespoons of sour cream is 3, tea and water is 0. I have 1/8 of a cup of cheese for on top of my potatoes for 2, and my vegetables are free. So it came to a total of 22 points, so I have 1 point left over. Well, I only ate half of it, but I have to tell you, it was very good. I'll give it a thumbs up. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. The fish was good, but the house stinks of fish now. That's why I don't like cooking fish. I like fish, but I don't like the smell of it. But anyway, tomorrow's my Weight Watchers, and I do think I'm going to lose at least a pound. Yay. So other than that, so like this video, subscribe, comment, and share, and I will see you guys tomorrow.